What up, boys? So 2024, we're living in a time where things like this are being reformulated, man. Are the goods still in the new Herolean, man? It's Dark Labs. No reason to doubt these guys. There's been some changes. Some of you guys may have heard about it, but we're gonna talk about it. Y'all stay tuned. Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have Herolean, hardcore stimulant and fat burner, or pre-workout, however you want to use it. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let's interact. Head over to Instagram and TikTok, I'll link it in my page here. Super grateful for each and every one of you guys for tuning in, supporting this channel, giving me an opportunity to have this sort of platform. It is all about you guys. And I want to say today, man, beautiful day to be clean and sober. I didn't wake up with a hangover. I didn't wake up with regret, guilt, remorse, shame, all that stuff that used to come with active alcoholism and addiction. If you're going through any of those things, man, remember this too shall pass, and there is a solution. And that's what I want to talk about today. How many of you guys have friends that every time that there is a problem, they come up with another problem, they trickle down to another problem, and there's never a solution, man? So I've been in recovery for a little period of time, and I've sat in meetings where someone will bring up a problem, and then the whole meeting, everyone is just talking about problems. And that's great, man. Sometimes we need to get the problems out. That may be the only outlet that person has for the day. Maybe the only outlet I have for the day, so that I don't drink or drug. I get it, man. Get it off your chest. Don't take it home. That is understandable. However, the point of it for me is to be sober and happy about it. And if I have a problem, I need a solution for it. So today I want to live in the solution. And the big book says, the whole point of the book is to find a higher power that will solve your problem. Christ is mine. I chose that. It's been working for me. I heard this still small voice about 1 to 2 months. I was in a worship service. It's pretty crazy, but I was just crying, man, and crying out to God. And for the first time in my life, I heard something say, "Are you ready to live for me?" And it was one of the best things that could have ever happened for me. So, all right, so let's talk about Herolean really quick. So Dark Labs, straight dogs for sending this thing over to me, man. Super appreciative of that. This is the original version, as you guys know. The original had some hitter ingredients in it. It was actually super duper strong. We'll talk about it a little bit off the rip here. So yeah, 3 milligrams of alpha yo, 10 milligrams of yohimbine. So reviews on this one, obviously is discontinued. This thing is pushing expiration actually. Next month it will expire, but it is still, let me try to open it for you guys. It's still going strong. It is a little clumpy, but it's still usable and it's still in my rotation, and I actually really like it. The first time I took the original batch of Herolean, I was freaking on one, dude. It wasn't too much for me. It felt like the first time I took crack gold, and at that time, my tolerance to DMAA and DMHA was growing a bit, and so I was a little worried that, how is this gonna hit me? It hit just right. Super duper strong. The thermogenic was there, the sweats were there, the mood elevation was there, the euphoria was there, and all that good stuff. Really sad that it's gone away and you can't get this anymore. I'm sure there's some in rotations, people's collections, and all that good stuff. However, this is where we're living now, guys. So look at this tub. Let's check this puppy out. Freaking amazing. Way cooler than this tub. Way cooler than this tub. This one's all right. It's not bad. This is classic. But dude, look at this, dude. Let's check it. What am I looking at? Is that a freaking snake and a little skull? We got this cool color scheme going on, man. I love this up here. The seal as well, dude. Ultra hitter tub, man. Love this stuff. So this could be a hybrid type deal. It could be used as a fat burner. You don't have to stack anything on it. You can use it for cardio. I don't want to say energy drink or caffeine replacement in the morning. You don't want to take this every day. This is hard. This does have, DMHA in it, but it's super versatile. You can stack pumps on top of it, pump caps, glycerol, liquid, whatever you want to do. Turn it into a pre-workout and stack something that has some betas and all that stuff in it. But let's talk about the flavor. So the tropical punch flavor is the one that I have, and I will tell you guys, classic Dark Labs flavor. Definitely a classic Dark Labs flavor. It is, you get the sweetness right off the rip, and then for me, it was super bitter, super chemically, not my most favorite flavor. However, we're not taking the hardcore stuff because it's supposed to be tasty. So again, don't expect this to be your favorite, you know, Gatorade type flavor, juice type flavor, whatever you like to sip on and enjoy. This is not it, boys and girls. This is, you can tell you're about to be in for a treat once you take it. So, all right, let's talk some supplement facts, guys. So, 1 scoop of this is supposed to yield 6.7 grams, and I will tell you guys, 1 level scoop, they got it right, dude. It's right on the money. I think I got like, so as I was saying before my alarm went off, 6.7 grams, you get 1 scoop. They got the scooper right. 1 level scoop was about 6 to 7 on the scale, so get you a scale, get you the proper dose. And what I love about this next part is servings per container, you get 25. So it's not the 20, it's not the 1 scoop, 2 scoop. It's hitting on an economical level. I'm appreciative of that for sure. So supplement facts off the rip. First thing you get is L-carnitine L-tartrate. So that's in both. You get 2,000 milligrams in this. And this one you get 2,500. So they stepped it up a bit. Maybe that is for the replacement of, this has DMAA, has geranium, whatever. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube anymore, but you know, take out the geranium in this, add a little bit more L-carnitine. Maybe that's the trade-off. I'm a big fan of L-carnitine. It has some fat-burning properties, obviously, for a fat burner. Takes your fat cells, converts it into energy. I see it in a lot of energy drinks. I take it personally. I've done the injections before, but I do take the actual pill form in the morning. I believe it has some benefits, but who knows, maybe it does absolutely nothing. I think it's a good ingredient, so love to see it. Next, we have raspberry ketones, 500 milligrams, so another thermogenic, you know, type diuretic sort of vibe. Next, we have caffeine anhydrous at 300 milligrams. Stimulant, gonna get you going, gonna wake you up from the dead, turn your brain on, give you some physical energy. Staple in a Stem Junkie pre-workout. Appreciative of that dose. Good dose for me. Next, we have Araya Gerenesis at 300 milligrams. So that's going to help with the mood elevation. It's going to feel similar to DMHA, but it's not going to be as illicit. It can scratch the itch if it's good sourced. It has some euphoria. It has all the goods. It has some focus aspects. Big fan of Araya Gerenesis if it's well sourced. And we're talking Dark Labs. We're talking Dark Labs. So in this one, there was 250 milligrams, and in this one there is 300 milligrams. So take out the DMAA. We need to up some doses in here. I see what they're doing. It's coming together. It's my first time comparing these two babies, so I'm grateful. I've obviously taken them both now. Next, we have a fast-acting caffeine citrate at 100 milligrams. You're not going to yield the whole amount, but that's going to pair. Really grateful when the caffeine kicks in quick. Maybe, you know, betas if you're stacking it with something as well. Next, we have another form. So we have the 3 caffeine combo going on in this one. So we got dicaffeine malate at 100 milligrams. And with this one, it just had the caffeine anhydrous. There wasn't the other 3 forms, but it did have the naughties. It had DMAA and hordenine. You don't even see hordenine in nothing anymore. They're banning all the goods, guys. I'm going to have to run this again soon, just looking at this label. All right. Next, we have fucoxanthin, 10%, 50 milligrams. I'm assuming that's a fat-burning type thing. I did not actually look this ingredient up, so I'm going to do that afterwards. And then, you know, leave a comment if you know what that is. Tell me what it is. I have no idea. So next, we have some isopropylphenephrine, 25 milligrams. So another fat-burning sort of deal. Get you hot, you know, get the thermogenic stuff going on. Next, we have Pro-GBB, 25 milligrams. So that's going to get you sweating. That is a high dose. Could potentially be a scary dose. Could get you really, really sweaty. I'll talk about that in the effects. But of course, you're taking a fat burner. Thermo power, it says on the side. That's what you need. Did it have it in the old one? I believe it did. Yes, it did. So same milligrams in this one as you have in this one. So they didn't really go too far away from the original batch. Obviously, there's one key difference. So all right, next, so I actually, before the caffeine citrate, I missed the 2-amino isoheptane, 225 milligrams. So we're going back to that. So DMHA, very nice dose, 225 milligrams. And this one, there was 200 milligrams, but also 100 milligrams of that 1,3-dimethylamine, whatever. So next, we have bioperine, 25 milligrams for absorption, and then we have 1 milligram of alpha-yo. So you can tell In this, they were like, they probably heard the feedback from reviews on this bad boy. The Alpha Yo is too crazy. The heart rate is too crazy. Alpha Yo obviously has some mood elevation effects. It has some fat burning properties, libido effects, all this stuff, thermogenic, good stuff. I'm a big Alpha Yo fan. However, when you have other stimulants going on in a package like this, 1 milligram is like the icing on the cake. I could probably go for 2 milligrams, but when I see upwards of 3 milligrams, this, just having the 3 milligrams alone is a crazy slapper. So this is a different story. Let's talk about how this puppy does. So again, thermogenic, it's supposed to, you know, get you hot, get you sweaty, get you in the zone. As far as focus goes, there's not really any nootropics. Any focus that you may get from this is going to come from the Araya and the DMHA and the caffeine. But there's not any alpha GPC or any L-tyrosine in it. So again, this, I'll tell you how I use this. So a couple days ago when I took this, I decided to stack it with a pump formula that had some betas, had some citrulline, and had some glycerol in it. So I turned it into a full pre-workout deal. You can use this for fasted cardio, and I will say, you know, once we get to that part into the effects, it may be where this shines, right? Because there isn't any added pumps, and you may want to take it solo, right? So what I felt when I took this is the fast-acting caffeine comes in really quick, and the physical energy comes in really quick. Probably 30 minutes in, I start to get the thermogenic effect. The pro-GBB is kicking in, the synephrin's kicking in, my sinuses are clearing up. The Araya genesis comes in as well, so I'm starting to get this slow creeping Araya genesis sort of mood elevation that's coming in, but I'm not feeling anything illicit yet. For me, this was definitely a creeper. So over the 30 to 40 minute mark, I'm feeling that 2-amino is starting to come in, and it's brewing. I'm feeling this warm fuzzy kind of going up and getting ready to hit my dome. And probably the 40-45 minute mark, this whole thing comes together in such a way, dude, that I really appreciated it. I will tell you, the Alpha Yo comes in to add to that mood elevation. The Araya genesis comes in to add to the mood elevation. And then the star of the show for sure is how much you're sweating. You're getting the fat burning vibe going on. You're getting the thermogenic thing going on. They did it right. The Alpha Yo is perfect. So this one, way over the top, super intense for most people, although I enjoyed it. With this one, it is a perfect amount. You feel every ingredient solo. If you really take a minute and chill for a second and like, hey, what am I really feeling? You can feel the Alpha Yo. The caffeine obviously is kicking in and it's long lasting. You got the Araya genesis mood elevation, but then the DMHA from this, it's Dark Labs DMHA, guys. Do I need to say any more about this review? I could literally end it right there. The 225 milligrams of DMHA comes in, mood elevation takes off to another level, 9 or 10. You know, GGHPP tingles, definitely apparent. It's not crack gold level or whatever. I will say the only thing is make sure you stack it with one of your favorite pump formulas, because I will say I was doing strength training on it and the strength output was probably the only thing that was lacking, because this thing isn't designed for that, right? There's no betaine anhydrous, there's no beta alanine, whatever. My pump formula was good, it was nice and it helped with the pumps, but I could have had definitely didn't, like if you take crack gold or purple crack, you do feel stronger. The new crack OG, you feel stronger. With this one, you get the DMHA and you get the nootropic head high. You're definitely in the zone, but this is something perfect probably if you're doing like a deload phase, you want to do high reps of lower weight. It didn't really put me in the mood to lift heavier than usual. And that's what I'm used to with Dark Labs products. However, this isn't necessarily their standard pre-workout. This is a fat burner, thermogenic type thing. I will tell you guys that, you know, the appetite suppression is there. The post-workout buzz is there. You feel like a freaking dog afterwards. You feel amazing. You feel happy. The music sounds good. The drive home from the gym sounds freaking good. But yeah, like I said, it's the lack of strength output would probably be the only downside to this thing. Appetite suppression is there too, so be prepared for that. Get your shakes in, force yourself to do what you need to do. But where this thing really shines, perhaps the star of the show, is once you get into, I like to do cardio at the end of my workout. So when I got to the cardio section, that's when I was like, let's freaking go. I felt light. I did not get tired. The endurance aspect of it, dude, I could take this and go on a run around my neighborhood and just freaking push faster than I normally would. If any of the homies, I got a friend that does CrossFit and stuff. If you ever asked me to go do CrossFit, this would be something I would take to help me with that. Obviously, I'd be sweating and cutting pounds and all that stuff, but I didn't feel anything was lacking in that department as far as that goes. So yeah, man, Dark Labs did this right. If you're looking for something where you want to feel the DMHA, it's not going to slap you around. The only thing that may slap you around, that may feel like too much, would be your sweating, the thermogenic. I don't think the Pro GBB was too much in it. I don't think the sweating was that crazy. I mean, I definitely sweated good enough, but it wasn't like I'm actually leaking, anything anywhere. But that's definitely apparent. Star of the show, the thermogenic. If you want to feel a good DMHA buzz, good 2-amino buzz, this is the product for you. If you want something that is going to hug you into a good cardio session, a mood elevation that lasts for hours, this is the product for you guys. I'm going to link it down below. I'm going to put you a discount code. If you remember, guys, if you like what I said, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm probably going to go on a run of doing some more Dark Labs products. I got Crack Primal. I got some other ones that I need to review for you guys, but pick it up. Let's say RIP, goodbye to this one. We will miss you. And hey, guys, remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.